I'm gonna answer the same question, which is being that we're hyper vigilant people, what precautions do I take before going to bed? That's something that I don't think Becky fully grasps. And it strategically leaving certain lights on. So I even look at some of my neighbors' houses, right? My neighbors will turn their porch lights off. They'll turn their backyard lights off. You'll see all the lights. The house will be pitch black. Nah, man, that's not cool. I leave my front porch light on. I leave my carport light on. There's a light in between my house and we have a detached pool house. I leave that light on. Then there's a light out back of the pool house, like a patio light. I leave that light on. And then I have other motion sensing lights all around the house. And that's one thing I don't think Becky fully grasps. Part of the reason why I do that, I'll leave the inside of the house dark. But the reason I leave the exterior lights on is, okay, I understand what a lot of people are thinking. If you're inside and you're going to sleep, what good is lights outside? One, if it's at an unreasonable hour and there's someone lurking around the house, perhaps there's a neighbor that's awake who happens to see this. Perhaps someone's driving by and they see someone looking suspicious outside of my house, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is shadows. Being hyper alert and hyper vigilant, you're very sensitive to subtle movements. Like I can see things long before anybody else sees them. Like out back in there's like this canal type of area, and we have what are called Norway rats, and they're roof rats basically. They stay up high. They move so fast that all you will ever see is a blur for the most part. I see them all the time. And then I'll say, "Hey, you see that? Hey, you see that?" And this is one thing that really pisses me off is when I say to somebody, and it's usually Becky, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" No, see what? Over there. There's either something moving around or this happened, like a shooting star. I see those all the time. Did you see the shooting star? No, I didn't. She sees nothing, but I see every single little movement. So going back to the lights being on, the exterior lights, a lot of the times, shadows. I can see shadows. Because the lights are on the outside, the lights inside are off. So if someone's outside of a door, outside of a window. Now, mind you, I have cameras all around the house. It covers every angle of the exterior of my house and some cameras interior. But I'd still like to be alerted by a shadow because who's always looking at their cameras? So that's why I leave my exterior lights on for someone else to see what's going on outside and for myself to see shadows because like P and I both, we don't sleep much and we're up at times of the night that people wouldn't expect someone to be up. So I like to get a drop on someone if they're trying to break in.